On June 9, 2004, George Albert Schneider was born. Small and frail, 4 pounds 5 ounces. His diagnosis, Wolff-Hirschhorn syndrome, found in 1 in 50,000 births. Wolff-Hirschhorn is deletion of the short P arm of chromosome 4. Above his crib read, "Do not resuscitate. Do not intubate." With no hope, doctors and nurses believed that the only thing that they could do for George was provide him 24-hour comfort care. Overwhelmed with the severity of his condition, his biological parents turned to social services for help.
They were real sad about it, but they just didn't feel they could handle this. That it was too much for them financially and mentally.
Immediately, foster parents Mary Schneider and Brent King were called to the hospital.
They needed a place for our baby to die comfortably.
After discussion and prayer, they decided the best place for him to be was home with them.
From the very start, I never thought he was going to die.
Brent and Mary were determined to keep him alive and rid George of his medical addiction. No doubt, George was a handful. He cried 3 months straight and was in and out of the hospital until his condition stabilized.
The social workers, the state social workers, he was a ward of the state, they decided, after they saw that he was doing good, that they were going to put him somewhere else. They said, yeah, we found a home that he would be better at, that they could take better care. And to me it was, what reason do you have? And they would not, they said, we don't really have to give you a reason. And right away, I don't know when I've ever been more angry. This was not right, and I had talked to other people in Wisconsin who had kids that they loved, that they just moved, and so I wanted to expose that, and I wanted to do it before they took George. I prayed and prayed, and I can't say that I was calm about it, but it was like the Lord was just driving me to go on.
Prayer and nonstop planning paved the way to the family's journey to his adoption. Today, George is 6 years old and in kindergarten. He has been featured in the Wolff-Hirschhorn magazine and attended yearly conferences with children who share the same syndrome. George needed a voice, a loving family who would not take no for an answer. George is a miracle, a testimony to the grace of God, and his family cannot imagine life without God's little miracle.